Well, good morning here. It is early. I can't look at the time, but I believe it's 5:30. But wanted to get up here this morning, go check out this sunrise. Looks like it might be a little overcast for that though, but take a look. We did get up early. And I did, from the window there, it looked like it might be a little overcast to get the sunset in here this morning. We set the alarm nice and early, but looks like the sun's just starting to make its appearance. So just gonna sit here and check this out for a minute, and then I'm gonna do this video that I really don't want to do, to be honest. I just don't know why, I just don't want to do it. Anyway, we'll get to that. All right, well, that sunrise wasn't quite as dramatic as I was hoping it would be. It really cleared up here last night. Kind of a gray day yesterday, but the evening cleared out, and I thought these clouds, there was tons of stars out last night. And I thought this morning there might be unbelievable sunset, but it did come up, which is a good thing. And we are here just up the eastern shore of Nova Scotia, about 40 minutes north of Halifax, northeast of Halifax or so, just up on the Atlantic coast. And I love this coastline, this eastern shore. If you're ever out in up Nova Scotia way, do not miss the eastern shore. It's a little less flashy than the south shore, but it is beautiful and rugged. So what we're going to do this morning is a video that I'm a little nervous about, or a little hesitant about. I'm not sure why. It is the quintessential van life video that most people do, and I've watched many of them. Help me out with this journey of buying a van and moving into it and getting it built out. So what we're going to do is a quick 3-minute van tour of our little tiny home on wheels over there. So this is our rig. It is a 2016 GMC Savannah, the 2500 model with the extended length, and love it. 2 max air fans up on the top, and 350 watts of solar that keep this thing powered. All right, guys, so we're gonna do this. I'm not overly excited about this, but let me invite you into our little tiny home on wheels here. Let's hop on in here. So just, I guess we'll start off with some of the essentials here. Start with the fridge here, which I have strapped to the ribs of the van. It is the dual zone, so we got fridge over here, or freezer, and fridge. This thing is fantastic. Never given me a problem, stays cold. You can flip the side, you can go, we got freezer, fridge, you can go back. You can put them both as the freezer. Both as the fridge, whatever you like. Moving from that essential to our heater, which we have just tucked behind here. That's the outlet coming out there. We have the S-Bar D2 heater. The thing is a rock star. Kept us alive for 2 winters now. Have absolutely nothing bad to say about it. And then just our power setup, which I haven't even got a door on here yet. But we got our battery down here. lithium battery, and a DC to DC charger, which charges off the alternator of the vehicle when it's running, and then our MPPT solar charge controller with our dual off switch for both positive and negative. Little fuse box. It's this. Now this is a bit of a jangled mess. This is where the solar comes in from up on the roof. Kind of little bit of a bird's nest. Live edge cabinet top or countertop. It is a Purple Heart. This is a tree out of Brazil or South America, and I just love it. So that is our water setup here. Just got a hand pump. It runs back. There's a little hose here that runs back through the cavity down here and then into this cabinet. And we have a five gallon water jug there. Our bathroom, which is essential. And then this is what I use as my gray water jug here. I don't use it a whole lot, but when I'm cooking inside or anything, if I gotta dump the water, I just throw her into there. And then behind there we have a couple cleaning products, some extra propane. Side here we have these 3 drawers, which I haven't finished yet. I'm working on some handles for them, but these essentially pull right out. This is kind of our, must-have junk drawer. And we got all our kitchen set up here, all our utensils and cloths and scrubbies and whatnot. And then down here, this one's tough to get open sometimes. It's heavy. And that is just some canned goods. I'm running low. I went to Costco yesterday, but it was too busy for me to even get a parking spot. And this is just a little false wall I built for, keep some odds and ends. And then in this cabinet here, we have our pots and pans, some stuff for making coffee, our jet boil fuel, and some plates and bowls and whatnot back there. Then our bed we sleep east-west here. So heads up here, feet down there. I like going this way. It is a full double bed. Made this thing out of an IKEA. You can see the slats there. And I bought the steel rail that runs along and then put those IKEA slats up. It is not ideal. They slide off sometime, which I don't love. We do have the back windows, have just some simple insulated cloth there with magnets that stick up around the windows and keep it nice and warm or cool and dark in here when we want it to be. And then pretty rudimentary here. I got a few wire baskets that I've kind of got attached to the top of the van there where I keep my clothes. So I just got all my clothes up here. And then obviously storage bins underneath. Got Elma's food in a cooler here. And tools at the back. Nothing too special. Fans. These fans are so good. They got the in and the out. I have one here. And then one just up over here. And you really get that air flowing in here. One pulling out, one sucking in, or one open, and it really moves the air around here in here nicely. With the dog, that is essential. As are the fuzzy dice. And we got the cockpit here, driver's seat, Elma's seat, the bucket underneath there. Keep that tucked away, and it gives Elma a little extra real estate there when she's lazing out in the front seat. Man, it's insulated with the 3M Thinsulate, and this stuff is unbelievable. You just cut it, you get some of that 3M spray, the heavy-duty adhesive there, and I mean, I've got that in all the little nooks and crannies here. It is obviously on the roof, which we have not finished yet, and then in all the walls. Behind all the walls, It's all cut and fit, and it is nice and toasty in here. Our floor, you can't really see it, but our floor, we have a 1-inch pink foam board and then a 3/4 inch ply with just a little roll-out vinyl flooring on there. It seems to be holding up after almost 2 years here. Obviously, Elma's dining area. And also, don't want to forget, we got our fire extinguisher here, just strapped in or mounted in behind the driver's seat. A couple essentials down here along with our front window covering, and then a carbon monoxide and smoke detector just right up there. These are blackout curtains. They kind of swing down and cover up the front from the back when we want to. Well, and I think I was a little nervous about doing today's video because, you know, it's just the build isn't as far along as I thought it would be after almost 2 years of being in here. And really, you know, that's fine. I think we start watching these YouTube videos with some of these people that have all these big professional builds and a lot of time and a lot of space to get those things done, and you kind of compare themselves to you. I mean, those vans are amazing. Those vans are probably what got me thinking, hey, you could definitely pull this off. But in reality, or in my reality, it just didn't turn out that way, and that is fine. So you don't need that big Sprinter van all decked out with every amenity you can imagine that you'd get in a house, especially right when you first hit the road. I mean, figure out what you need, figure out what you want, and go from there. I mean, all I have in there is 12-volt power. I don't need haven't been using electricity at all. The van does have a plug-in. We use it there. You don't want to put those kind of expectations on yourself. Just get in there, be comfortable, do what you can do, plug away at it, and enjoy the time in the van. That's what it's for. It's not for so much living in, it's for living out of. Well, thank you for coming along on this quick little tour of the van, and I feel good that I got this one done. I really didn't want to do it. I was a little embarrassed, a little shy about you know, just the fact that you know, the van probably after 2 years isn't really at the spot I envisioned it would be. One thing that did help, I was on a Facebook page, I think, there not too long ago, and somebody put up a post and said, let me see, or mentioned they didn't have their walls done after a couple of years. And next thing, there was a flood of pictures of people that had been in their vans for quite a while and hadn't really, you know, they're kind of about as far along as me. So it made me feel like, hey, okay, I'm not alone. Thank you so much for watching today. And yeah, we will see you on the next one.